All right, I think we're live. Okay, I think we're live. I'm recording this two ways today, so I'll have this playing on YouTube and maybe some other platforms. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. Okay. All right, let me start to get into today. I really want to talk about people who are struggling today. This is a sensitive topic because I have a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of clients who struggle with this, and they are struggling with finding motivation with life, finding motivation with their job, finding motivation just because life is hard right now. We really want to spend some time talking about this today because it's a sensitive time, sensitive topic, and a lot of people are being hurt. A lot of people have been pushed into other situations now. They're facing possible job loss, possible problems with job, problems with their relationships, problems with marriages, problems with their families, problems with friends, and maintaining those relationships. So they feel almost helpless. So the first thing I really want to get into is I know it's very difficult when you are going through a tough time. I know it's difficult to see through the forest and see the ocean right behind that last set of trees. But the thing I say is try to find some way to find a way. That means to be grateful despite your circumstance. That means if you feel like, hey, you have some illness that's really holding you back, you feel like it's stopping you from getting raises in your job, it's stopping you from getting promotions. Let's say you have a relationship, you have a husband or a wife who may not be supporting you the way that you want to, or maybe doing something to hurt you in some way, or if you have children who are difficult, or if you have parents who may not quite understand you or may not support you, or you may have a job that doesn't suit you anymore. You've grown out of that job, you've grown out of those relationships, and you're having money struggles. I'm just saying, always think there's someone else in your position. There's someone position who could benefit from what you have. So always try to find some way to be grateful for something that you have. And that's going to put you in a position where you can begin to become motivated about something. And the second part of this is you have to find your fire, and no one's going to be able to give that to you. Find your fire, and that means finding your fire by creating one. You're going to have to create it because no one's going to be able to do it for you. A certain job is not it. Believe you me, I've seen jobs and I've seen people and I've seen a lot of circumstances where you think that, hey, once I make this job, or once I get this promotion, or once I get this amount of money, or once you marry this person, once you have this number of kids, once you get this house and move to this city and join this club, that all of a sudden you're going to be motivated and you're going to be finally happy and finally you've made it. But that's not true. What I'm saying is you must find a way to create your own fire. Create your own fire by starting. Find something that motivates you. So if you're currently in a job, you're currently in a situation where you aren't happy with working the job you have, you aren't happy with the status you have right now, find a side project. Find a side project that you enjoy and a side business. Create one. There are so many types of businesses you can do on your own. T-shirt making businesses. You can create web designs for people with little to no training. You can find a need in your community and do it. And it doesn't have to always start off with money. You don't have to look for the $1 million idea, the first idea you get, but it starts with one idea. It starts with one thing, and you increase that to something else, and then increase to something else, and continue to watch it grow. I've seen people start their own health clubs by simply starting running and inviting other people to run with them. Then all of a sudden they have a running group and they're charging people $10 to run with them, charging them $10 to do a little workout at the end. I've known people that write their own books and they have no writing experience. They were maybe education majors, but they're writing on self-motivation. So there's always a niche and a need for you. Don't feel like you are needed. Don't feel like you aren't wanted, and never feel like you're not useful. As long as there's hope, and there's a breath in your body, there's going to be a purpose for you. And you have to find that purpose. You have to find that reason and stick with it. Don't give up. Look for a way to start your own fire. Create your own fire. If you feel that's going on in your own job, in your own life, find a way to create that fire by finding something interesting to you. And the last one, which I really want to focus on with you today, is work on yourself more. I didn't grow up with knowing a need for a therapy and therapist and going to formal therapy. But as I've grown, I found the need for them. You need someone, a third party who you can talk to, who you can speak with, to look at you from the outside and give you advice, give you some, or allow you a framework for you to just talk freely. Look at these things, and you want to look at yourself psychologically. This would help you. Second, you want to work on yourself from a fitness perspective. That means to try to build your body and find ways that you can increase your heart strength, increase your lung strength, increase lung function. We've seen more so than ever how important it is for people to be physically fit and emotionally fit. This coronavirus has wiped out a lot of people, and we really want to make sure we take some time to really think about what's been going on and how it's affected us and how fragile life is. That means that we have to make sure we're looking out for ourselves. There is no magical pill or potion or vaccine that's going to cure this problem for us. So we have to make sure that we're doing all we can to build ourselves up. That being said, make sure you're getting a gym membership. If not, going to start and building a small home gym. Make sure you get some dumbbells, get some resistant bands, and start on the program. Third part, improve your nutrition. Eat your way into health. And that is such a thing. Eat your way into health. If your goal is to lose weight, if you want to lose some unwanted pounds, you can do it by eating properly. Now, not to say you're going to get muscles, get big and strong by eating a bunch of spinach. No, you're going to have to lift some weights and move some resistant bands. Yes, but you can get a decent amount of fitness just by proper nutrition. You can get some wellness and reduce your bad numbers and cholesterol and high blood pressure and blood sugars, cortisol and diabetes risks by reducing weight and eating healthier, increasing your fiber. So health is wealth. So make sure you're looking at yourself. I know we said 5 things, and I want to give you the other ones, but I just really want to go through those top 3 right now to get them off the books because they're so important. Number 4 would be to prepare. I want you to start preparing for success. Prepare for your future. Start thinking. And that's number 4. I want you to prepare for your future. Plan ahead. That means to create a plan. I want you writing down what you think is important. Write down, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to get there. I'm going to set up this process. This is what I want to complete. I want to complete a book in 3 years, and I want that book to be about A, B, and C. And I'm going to outline every step along the way what I want in that book and start writing somewhere. Maybe you need to start writing at the end. Maybe you need to start writing somewhere in the middle, but start writing those chapters. If you're creating something, if you have an invention in your heart that's begging to get out, I want you to take a step and write it down. Get it down. Sometimes you need to be as formal as to go ahead and start a little business, start a little LLC. Make sure you set plans in place by planning. Plan ahead and plan for your future. That's the best thing you can do because there's hope when you plan. When you stop planning, when you stop moving and get planned, and you just think you're just going to sit still forever and there's no plans, that's when hope dies. So you have to make sure that you keep going, you keep planning, you keep thinking ahead, you keep thinking about everything else you have left. And that's what's going to motivate you to move forward. That means you really have hope because you put a plan beside it. But if you have no plan, if you're just waking up, going to work, coming home, getting a check, kissing the kids, kissing the wife, and going about your way, then waking up next to the same thing, and you still are not happy with that, you need to flip it and switch it and change it and make it better yourself. Make a fire yourself, but start to plan. The 5th thing is I want you to start waking up and setting a routine. You need to make something a habit. That means that when you wake up, you do the same set of things every day. That's very important because whatever you make a habit is something that drives you. That's something that's going to be a habit that's either good for you or bad for you. Some people have habits where they wake up, first thing they get to is a lighter and a cigarette, and they go have a cigarette first thing in the morning. This is not a healthy, but it's a habit. It's something people do. Some people, that habit is to light up right after lunch or light up right after dinner. They'll go out in the cold or the rain. Think about this habit. Think if you could turn that habit into exercise, pre-planning, meal planning, working on a side business for yourself, writing your own book, writing your own guides, helping some, doing some volunteer work. If you could turn those things into something that were useful to you and monetize them so they make you money, those are things that are useful. Those are the things that can help drive you. And those are things that keep you going when you aren't feeling motivated, when you feel you want to give up, when you feel that, hey, it's just too late for me. I'm too old. I didn't do well in college. I didn't make the best decisions with my life, or oh, my upbringing was poor. I'm this color, I'm this culture, or I'm this socioeconomic status. There's nothing you can do about some things, but there's something you can do about you, and that is that you can change you, control what you can control, and take care of yourself. And those are things I have for you today. I just wanted to hop on, give you this quick message. I know I didn't preset the live so people would know about it, but you can always come back to my site at Jae the Trainer, Jae the trainer, and you'll see all of my fitness and nutrition coach advice. I'm here for you. I have a part 2 of this that's going to be more fitness focused, where we'll talk about problems with motivation with training and fitness, but this is more so for life. And I just felt that people needed this message just to make sure that those who didn't feel like they could keep going, develop a purpose, develop a fire, and develop a plan. All right, until next time, remember me on Instagram. Make sure to give my photos a click. I am Jae the Trainer, Jae_the_trainer. And on YouTube, same thing. Make sure you like my video, share the content, and make sure to subscribe. I'm coming with fresh new videos and tutorials and nutrition coaching and everything. I'm coming with all of this stuff every single week, sometimes twice a week. So make sure you keep an eye out for my content and support me so I can keep this content coming your way. As always, make gains today.